What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Mind If I Crash podcast. I am your host, Tristan Taliano, and we are here for a special Christmas episode. None of this would be possible without the beautiful 8-pound, 6-ounce infant baby Jesus. If you think about it, an infant is really the first stage of many long and depressing parts of your life. And for that, we want to thank you, Jesus. Merry Christmas and happy birthday. Christmas is a cool time of year when you're a child. I think we can all agree on that. I was a traveling man when I was a child. Me and my family would usually spend a holiday in a cool place. Cruises, Florida, Aruba, Bahamas, things like that. I did miss a Hawaii trip one time. I wish I would have taken that offer. But one time in particular, I want to say maybe freshman year. I was 15, I want to say. We went on a cruise and stopped in the Nassau, Bahama area. It was Nassau. We went to the Atlantis Resort. And if you've ever been on a cruise, you know you're only there for a few hours. So you kind of got to plan what you're going to do prior to your arrival. So we plan to go to Atlantis and swim with dolphins. 15-year-old me didn't have too many expectations, but I did think it would be cool. So we get there, we put on our life vests, we go out in the water. They have us put our hands straight out in front of us. The dolphin comes around, swims upside down, and the purpose is, we get to kind of like rub the dolphin's stomach. It feels like you're petting the dolphin. Well, when the dolphin was coming up, her name was Jackie. She was like kicking on her, swim. She was kicking her fin up, and unintentionally, my hands kind of grazed her hoo-ha like it was a hot stove. I said, "Ha!" I looked at my friend. He came with us on the trip. I said, "I just touched Jackie's hoo-ha." He said, "Maybe you two have a thing." And obviously to him it was a joke, but to me it was something I took seriously because in that moment we definitely had something going on. There was a connection there. I'm not going to say it was romantic, but there was a connection there. They then asked who wants to take a photo kissing Jackie. My hand shoots up. Me. I want to. There's a 5-year-old about 5 families down who's also raising his hand. I said, "No, I want to kiss Jackie." There is a photo of me kissing Jackie somewhere. I don't know where. If I had it, I would put it on the screen right now. I wish I could find it. I don't know where it's at. When we're leaving, I look back, and Jackie's little fin in the air just waving goodbye. I mouth, "I love you," and I leave. Jackie, if you're listening to this, call me. I miss you, girl. Dolphins are amazing creatures. I'll just put it like that. I want to say they're smarter than humans, but how would I know? We don't know what they say. We don't even know how to communicate with them. It doesn't make sense. But I want to say that they're smarter. They're the humans of the sea. That's a damn fact. It's just science. It's a scientific fact. They're the humans of the sea. You guys ever wild out on Christmas when you were a kid? This is going to sound like I'm a spoiled brat, and it's not the case. I was the type of kid on Christmas that, like, something would set me off, and I get mad and think I was proving a point by, like, trying to give my gifts back, Stupid shit. And it was not that bad. I realized just saying it the way it was sounds really, really bad. Really what it is, something would happen later in the day after we had already opened presents and I was like playing with toys and stuff where I would get upset. I'd get yelled at for acting up at the family dinner or something. And I think I was proving a point to my mom and dad by putting all my gifts back in the door. Like, fine, you want to be mean? Ugh, I don't want them. And every time it'd blow up in my face because they'd be like, "All right, fine, we'll take them back." I'll be like, "Hold on now. Hold on. Hold the phone. I didn't say that. I just want you to understand that you hurt my damn feelings. You hurt my damn feelings yelling at me at the Christmas dinner in front of my cousins at the kids' table. I don't want it to happen again, and then next year it would happen again." It's a never-ending cycle until you turn 13. Let's just say that. If you know me, you know I played with toys too long into my life. I got toys right here. I'm a child at heart. I can't help it, damn it. I just can't help it. I am proud to say this is the first year I did not ask for any toys. But if you got me a toy, you can send them to my address. Just DM me, and I'll give you my address. Guys, I do want to say, guys and girls, I realize I have a female audience now. I had a video go viral last week. Thank you to everyone who is watching now for that reason. Guys and girls, if you're not already, like, comment, subscribe to the Mind If I Crash channel. I greatly appreciate that, and share this episode with a friend. I do want to say something else on another platform that I'm really looking to get to. I've been really pushing TikTok clips of this podcast lately, and like I said, one of those clips did go viral, at least viral to me, and started to seriously grow my following base. So if you aren't following me on TikTok and you're watching this, if you wouldn't mind, I'll pop it up on the screen so you're able to type that in and find it. Please give me a follow. What I'm looking to do is once I get to 1,000 followers, I'm able to go live through the app. And TikTok by far is probably the easiest platform to, I don't want to say go famous, but like gain a massive following. And so obviously what I'm looking to do on the show, that's going to be the route I take 10 out of 10 times. So once I get to 1,000, and I'm getting really, really close, I'll be able to start going live, and I think that's going to help this show tremendously, because what I'll do is I'll have this up, the camera you guys are watching this from, and then I'll put another one right next to it where I'm just basically streaming the show in live time. Obviously, it's not going to look as good as what you guys are seeing, or sound as good, because it'll just be the original audio, but it'll still be a way for me to engage with my fans or listeners in live time. So if you guys don't mind, it helps me a ton. I am considering doing a few other things with the podcast. I know I mentioned the skits. If that's something that you guys think might be cool, by all means, let me know. And if you want to be a part of it, I've said this in the past, I'll say it again. You don't have to have any experience in creating, acting, or videography. You just need to be there. I've taught myself everything. I'm assuming I could probably teach someone else what to do. So if it's something you'd like to do, please reach out to me. Let me know. Guys, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will get right back into this episode. Alrighty, guys, and we are back. Guys, when I was a kid, every winter, we had a awesome hill. It was literally a 2-minute walk from my house that we would go sledding and snowboarding down. All the kids in the neighborhood would come over. And it was really someone's backyard. They just had a big-ass hill. They knew we were there, so it wasn't a big deal, but we had to, cut through a backyard to get there. We did this for years and years. We'd go back there and do all kinds of stuff, set up box jumps, jump the snowboard, all kinds of weird shit. It was always a good time. As we got older, we'd go back there, smoke a little reefer, get a little weird, and still be sledding. We sled for 5-6 hours a day after school till it got dark. This one time in particular, there was a house with another backyard that we could see from there that had this full pond in the backyard. And no one was living there at the time, so we were like, hey, let's see if we could go ice skating on this thing. A few of my buddies, we all played hockey when we were kids, so fuck it, we'll see. That was a mistake. That was a terrible mistake. We get out on this ice, and I'm always been a pretty big person. My fat ass leading the way. The ice cracks. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. Honestly, I hope you have never had to feel what it feels like to have ice break beneath you and water be under that. It is a weird feeling. It is a suctiony, slippery feeling. I know the description sounds sexy, a suctiony, slippery feeling. There was nothing sexy about that at all. There was nothing sexy about it. I'm on this sheet of ice. It breaks. Boom. It's one giant piece now. I'm on it. It's slowly going down because I'm on the end that's weighing it down. There's a friend that's on the outside that is trying to then put his hands down and get me. It's like like one of them teeter totters. I'm reaching for him. Help, help. I feel my body start slipping under the water. I said, I'm going to fucking die. I am going to die. That water, so cold, obviously. There's ice above it. It's freezing outside. He had to pull me and yank the shit out of me just to get out of that situation. I remember after that, I went home soaked. What I thought at that time was a near death experience. Soaked, think I'm going to get frostbite, can't feel my feet. Like basically from my ankle down, could not feel it. I'm like, yep, I'm going to have frostbite. Can't tell my parents. They're going to be pissed that I fell into this, that I went into this person's backyard or this empty house's backyard, went on the pond, broke it, this and that. I'm just not telling them. So I go to like turn on the water because I need to now take a bath and like try to warm up. You probably know this now that we're all adults, but when I was a kid, how would I know this? Whenever you might potentially get frostbite or you're in a situation like that, the last thing you want to do is actually counter it with warm water. It does not feel good at all, and it's not good for the skin and the nerves. I didn't know, so I get this piping hot bath, get in, and immediately then regret that decision. So water was fucking give me a run for my money that day, and luckily didn't get frostbite. Can still feel my toes. You guys can't see my feet, but I'm wiggling them right now. Weird experience. If you've ever fallen into a lake or a pond, if you've fallen into freezing water, let me know. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying. It's insane. Honestly, it could have been. I feel like that's what a nightmare would be for some people. What I experienced in real life. It was the craziest thing I'd ever experienced, and thank God my friend was there. Not a Christmas story, not a cheerful, jolly story, but a winter story nonetheless. When I lived in Florida, there was these neighbor boys, and they were having a party, and it got rowdy. There was a lot of people there. I wasn't at the party. I think it was a high school party, to be honest. Maybe they were freshmen in college, all home for the holiday, whatever it might be. Lots of fucking people there. And I realized that the cops are showing up at some point. I got one of my buddies over. We're sitting on the back deck having a few beers. Nothing crazy. I had maybe just turned 21 at the time. Sure as shit, hear the cop pull up. He might have come on like the intercom or something. I was in the backyard, so I didn't see him, but I knew he pulled up. Or maybe I saw his lights off like the house or something. But it's crazy because all around me, I just hear people running. And I'm like, what the fuck? All these kids are dipping right now. The cops are going to be in my backyard soon. 2 seconds later, I hear this loud noise on the side of my fence. Doo, 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 doo. Someone climbed my fence, jumps over the other side. Obviously, the person jumping over the fence didn't expect to see someone. I sure as shit wasn't expecting to see someone. We're just staring at each other now. And my friend's with me. My friend, because I'm literally in shock, is like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, the cops are here. I'm just trying not to get arrested. We do this kid the biggest solid anyone could ever do for anyone. And let this kid hide in the backyard until the fucking cops left. You would think that would be the end of it. Even at 21, say he was a freshman in college, what did we have in common? Not much, to be honest. But, we sat there, talked for, 30 minutes, an hour, however long it took for them to leave, and then I let him out the gate. Did not expect to see this kid ever again. Fast forward, a year later, I'm at another party for one of my good friends, and I see a girl that I know pretty well walk in the door, and everyone's saying she's got a new boyfriend. Sure as shit, it's him. It's that kid. And I am just immediately like, no fucking way. So I walk up to him. I'm like, what's up, dude? This and that. We end up going on to like start seeing each other from time to time. It is so weird that there's situations like that in life, that like tiny instances where the universe just like puts you back in touch. Like, oh, you thought, here you. What does that mean? What did I just do there? Fucking spell. Weird little situations, though, where you're like, that is insane. A little glitch in the matrix, you know? Cool little situations, though. I hope that kid's doing well. I don't think he's with that girl anymore. Dude, if you're seeing this, call me. Let me know where you are in life right now. I got some weird news the other day. I I wouldn't even really say this person's a friend, but this person uses methamphetamine now. He's not a friend, all right? Because those two should not mix. This dude maybe at one time could have been considered a friend. Um, Uses crystal meth. Weird situation. What I want to know from you guys, and I want you to tell me, you would never let a child around someone that uses crystal meth, correct? Would you or would you not? If you would, you're a fucking lunatic. If you wouldn't, I say we rally behind this man, get him off of crystal meth, and allow him to be a good influence to children. I'm obviously not giving you much information, but I do want to know, will you stand behind me while I stand behind him while he stands up to crystal meth? Yes or no? I need you. What is that? Slogan? I need you. No, it's Uncle Sam. I'm fucking fried today. Put down the meth, pick up the baby. You understand? Put down the meth, pick up the baby. That is a saying. Put it on a t-shirt. You understand? Mind if I crash? Trademark that shit. Put down the meth, pick up the baby. 2022. 2022 is going to be a wild year for the podcast, I might add. We are going to be on straight bullshit. I have set up a series of guests that are willing to come on here, share their crazy experiences from life for the entertainment of our viewers and listeners, so that this show can start to evolve. I definitely wanted to start getting into the insane storytelling, not just from myself, but from the kind people that are willing to be on the show. And these are some great guests. I don't want to give away too much until we get close to that date. But big influences, you would consider them potentially content creators that have gained their following based on the chaos around their life and the way they're able to portray that in their storytelling. Very much what Mind If I Crash was founded on. I'm running out of stories. I'm not necessarily running out of stories. I'm running out of stories I'm willing to share. And I know that the interviews do particularly well, so why not mash the two together? I've noticed that by talking to people, sometimes I unlock stories I completely forgot about. Cool things like that. Guys, I really, really like these short, sweet episodes. So I think I'm going to just keep doing it like this. Quick 2-3 segments, get in, get out, keep things pushing. It's easy to edit. It's quick to upload. It gets right to you guys. If I do it too long, I go an hour, 2 hours. It takes days to upload sometimes. It's a pain in the ass. I'm going to keep doing this. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Honestly, we can do whatever. We can do whatever. I want to start getting more people that are willing to come on that might be from this area. So if that's something you're willing to do, by all means, come and do it. Don't forget, if you're going to go to Game On in Lorain, Ohio, wear your bulletproof vest. Tell the owners I said hello. You know what? Tell the owners Tristan sent you. And let's keep supporting local businesses. Thank you guys. Merry Christmas. Have a happy holiday. Have a great new year. be safe, and have fun. I'll see you soon.